Justin, don't dry scoop pre. Don't dry scoop pre. You gotta mix it with water. Shut the fuck up! Okay?
Oh, you miss your ex? Let me tell you something.
They're not missing you! So get your bitch ass to the fucking gym! You see these weights? Yeah. I'm about to fuck them! Fuck!
Michelle. Wow. Michelle's so lovely.
I had to stop giving a fuck about people. That was the biggest thing. I had to stop caring what people thought about me. I realized that everybody's fucked up. That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a fucking pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about me because you're gonna judge me and I'm gonna feel even worse than what I am. What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their fucked up world better than you have.
Serious question. What would you ladies do if a man asks you to split the bill on the first date?
Fellas, if you asked her on the first date, you should pay and she should offer. My stance on this as a dating coach has never changed. When the bill gets to the table, reach for your wallet and get ready to pull out your card or your cash. If in the meantime of that happening, she doesn't at least reach for her wallet or offer to pay in some way, that's fine. Pay the bill and never take her out again and never speak to her again. The fact that she wasn't even willing to offer to pay for the food that she ate shows a level of entitlement you don't want in a long-term partner anyway.
If she's single, she could do whatever she wants. If you're single, you can do whatever you want.
Absolutely. When you're single, you can do whatever you want. And as a single man, it is that dude's right to look at a single woman and say, she doesn't meet my standards, the same way a woman can say, he doesn't meet my standards, and not choose that person. So when y'all run around being selfish, saying me, if you don't live with the fact that I get ran through, then move around. Don't be upset when these dudes say, if you can't live with the fact that I don't want a woman who's ran through, move around. Don't do it. Okay, you can't play both sides of the fence. Either you're gonna be a thought and live your happy life happily ever after, or you're gonna be a respectable woman and your horizon on dudes that you get to choose from is gonna be expanded to a world much further than that of a HOE. That's just life, okay? It's natural selection. That's just how things are gonna happen. People are naturally gravitated towards things that are not easily accessible. So you can say what you want, Miss Single Woman, until it's time for a relationship. I don't wanna hear it.
One day, I'ma have it one day. One day, we gon' get it one day. Fuck it, no.
Bullshit. What you need is to love, respect, and value yourself wholeheartedly. Because when you do, you glow from the inside. And that shit is a magnet. And you'll begin to attract people into your life who fully appreciate and who fully value your true worth and everything it is that you have to offer. Remember, it all starts with you, not with anyone or anything else.
They left without me. They do this every year. Why doesn't anyone?
Yo, never vent to your girl, bro. I don't care how comfortable you think you are with her, bro. Never vent, bro. That's showing signs of weakness, bro. On top of that, she gonna use that as ammunition. The only people we vent to is God and our mama, bro. You feel me? Look, females are not built to understand our feelings, bro. They're not built to understand our feelings, bro. They only care about their feelings. I'm sorry to break it to you. You can cry about it all you want, bro. Bro, I don't know why they act like it don't matter. That's how they act, bro. I can't make this up, bro. Never vent, bro. When you talking to her like that, bro, you all solvent, bro. She gonna think you a bitch. I can't make this up, bro. I don't care if you gotta go scream out in the wilderness by yourself, bro. You feel me? Don't come to her for your problems, bro. Cause she don't know how to find a solution anyway, bro.
Those I can't catch a break guys,
yeah,
get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't buy it. Because everybody has bad breaks.
Yeah.
I've had a shit ton of bad breaks. But you know what I did? I stayed up.
Yeah.
And I thought through it. And I figured out what the fuck I did wrong. And then I went back.
So unfortunately, I used to think this way too. The problem with thinking this way is regardless of if you feel comfortable talking to multiple girls at the same time, girls are always talking to multiple guys at the same time. This is kind of the product of hanging around too many girls and not shooting your shot, and not actually being respected by the girls you're hanging out with. You don't get girls because girls hang out with you sometimes. And you're not being majestic just because you choose to only talk to one. To a girl, if you're her only option, it means it's because she's your only option. Women want someone they think is in demand. They don't want someone that's pretending to have self-restraint. You're not talking to multiple girls because you're scared to admit that you're scared to talk to multiple girls. That or you truly don't believe that you have the option, and the person that you are talking to, you were lucky to find.
Wow. So apparently 2 things that guy doesn't care about anymore got used and tossed aside last night.
The fact that some of y'all are grown-ass adults and still have to be educated on what the friend zone actually is ridiculous to me. You guys love this narrative that, like, nice guys only exist to act like they're nice to get something from you. When in reality, the friend zone, which mind you, guys and girls can be in the friend zone, it's not a gender-specific thing. The friend zone is when you hang the idea of a relationship over somebody's head so that they can continue to give you relationship energy. But you guys push the narrative that nice guys are only nice because they want something from you, so you don't have to reciprocate that relationship energy back to that person. It's not about who's entitled or who's not entitled. Nobody said they're entitled to anything just because they're nice to you. What we're saying is stop lying and saying nice guys are what you want. Again, as I've said this before, you want an asshole that acts like a nice guy towards you sometimes. Y'all put people in the friend zone so you have someone who's emotionally available for you all the time.
Did you know that in hetero relationships, 80% of divorces are initiated by women, and that number jumps to about 90% for college-educated women? This is really eye-opening, right? And it's something that I think would be important to pay more attention to. So I want to go over one of the common patterns in the lead-up to the dissolution of a marriage or long-term relationship in case it's helpful. So the responsibility of monitoring the emotional connection of the relationship usually falls on women, even though men are equally capable.
Now, the statistics that she gave are extremely true, right? But this is why, and no disrespect to that woman, but it is just bad. Women do not give good advice. Listen, it all chalks up to relationship dynamics and men understanding how to be in a relationship, right? Because why these are initiated by women, because men don't understand how to be in a relationship, right? Women might complain and may say, I feel distant, I feel this, I feel that, I feel that, and the third, and they either might ignore it or, like she said, ignore it or cater to her and give her what she wants, right? That is not how things are done. And the big problem is you have all these podcasts, all these YouTubers, all these people saying, oh, if she does this, leave her. If da, 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 da. You need to understand relationship dynamics, right? You need to understand the psychology of a woman. You need to understand that whenever she asks for something, just because she asks and says she wants this, that doesn't necessarily mean she wants it. She tells you to open up, I want you to show my emotions. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to do it. It's not always neglect. It's not always men cheating. You need to understand what it means. You need competition anxiety. You need anxiety, period, right? There's been studies done. When you implement anxiety in your relationship, it builds attraction. People don't understand what space is. People don't understand what it means to be a balance. Most of the time, men become very predictable. Men become very in this good routine, and it gets boring for her. There's a lot of different things, but this is why you guys should be subscribed to my podcast. This is why you guys should be subscribed to my Patreon, right? This is why you guys should be following me on TikTok. Well, TikTok is going to give you some answers. It's not going to give you everything. And it doesn't matter how much you benefit from it. But it's because of men. Some people sit there and argue with women all day, but that's not going to help. That's not going to help these men. That's not saving marriages. Some men just sit there on podcasts and complain about female nature this, female nature that, but you're not telling men how to deal with these situations. Subscribe to Patreon today so you can save your marriage, because I do it on the daily. I save marriages. Make good money doing it too.
When have men ever said, look at that average looking woman, but goddamn, I bet you she got a degree. Ooh.
I hate to break it to you ladies, but this is fucking true. A man don't give a fuck if you got a degree from Harvard. He don't give a fuck if you make 6 figures or not. A man wants to be the breadwinner of the family. If you're an average looking woman, you're fucking 6 out of 10, let's say, and you make 6 figures, I'm sorry, you're still a 6 out of fucking 10. But if you're an average looking woman and you're going to be a great fucking wife and a great fucking mother, you go from a 6 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. I'm not saying women shouldn't work at all, but if a man is bringing in that much money, if I'm bringing that much money in, I don't give a fuck if my wife works or not. If she wants to work, that's up to her, great. But I want to be the breadwinner of the family, and 99% of men obviously do. They're not going to want to rely on their wives to do it. It might sound fucked up, but hey, it is what it is. This has been this way since the beginning of fucking time. You have a problem with it, call me fucking misogynistic or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Sorry.
Never show signs of weakness, bro. Steve, what are signs of weakness, bro? Do not get mad, bro. First off, women do not like men who cannot control their emotions. They already can't control their emotions. So if you can't control their emotions, like if she wants to be with a female, she'll be with a female, you feel me? The whole point of being a man is to be able to control your emotions, to handle her, that attitude and all that stuff, bro. You feel me? On top of that, when I say never show signs of weakness, don't get mad, bro. It's gonna come a point in time in a relationship where she gonna start doing stuff to intentionally make you mad. It's like she kind of testing your manhood, bro. You feel me? We don't give no reactions. You feel me? I don't care if you care. Act like you do not give a fuck. Yes, I said it. Act like you don't give a fuck, bro. Because when you act like you curve, she gonna act like she gonna think you a bitch. You feel me? And she gonna feed off that, bro.
I said we should just be friends, and she asked if I was gay. Woman turned to 12-year-olds in a COD lobby when they don't get any play.
I got news for you. They're not okay. You think that because they broke up with you and moved on with their life that Mr. Perfectly Fine is perfectly fine, right, Taylor Swift? You think that because she's off dating other people and she has no thoughts for you and doesn't call you and really only responds to your text begrudgingly, you think she's fine and you're miserable and it feels like I never mattered to her or I never mattered to him. and you just feel like shit, and you think about that, and it fucking tears you up inside. Not just that you don't matter anymore, but the thought of them being with someone else, and it tears you up inside, right? But I got news for you. You're playing the short game. I'm playing the long game, and the long game is they'll be in my fucking office 10 years from now, 20 years from now. So you're playing the short game, and yes, it hurts in the short term, and yes, what I'm telling you right now doesn't help in the short term much, but in the long term, you're gonna win if you allow that pain to keep coming out, and if you're mining it for what it's teaching you about yourself and about life. But Mr. Perfectly Fine has been acting that way, putting on the facade his whole fucking life, which is the clearest indicator to me in my work that they're hiding so much fucking pain in life, and that shit always catches up. The soul is always more powerful than the will and shit I'm trying to project to the fucking world. Mr. Perfectly Fine is not fucking perfectly fine. He's got so much fucking pain inside, and he's trying to pack it down and pack it down and pack it down, and that only works for a while. It always catches up. So keep getting your shit out, and what's it teaching you about yourself and about life? Are you playing the short game or are you playing the long game? And what is this really teaching you about you and about life? Have a kick-ass day.
You learn to move different when you're tired of getting your feelings hurt.
That right there, I think is so true. One of the things I've started reminding myself of recently is to meet inconsistency with unavailability. You know, there's this misconception about being a good person, and the thought is that because you're a good person, you're supposed to endure whatever you get. You're supposed to be loyal in situations where somebody doesn't value you, they mistreat you, or they're just kind of inconsistent with you. Because they know you're a loyal person, you're always going to be there. Stop doing that. When people show you who they are, believe them, and show yourself how loyal you can be to yourself, because you're the only person that's going to value that consistency the most. Yeah, don't keep testing your resilience and your pain tolerance. You don't deserve to keep figuring out how strong you can be. Step away.
What do you guys think is the biggest turnoff when it comes to girls?
Oh, that's easy. Playing the victim and not being accountable for the actions and choices that you made. Then y'all want to have beta male simps gassing y'all up. Boss up, be you, stop simping. It ain't worth it.
Better not get too comfortable.